question is, Jeff asked, what would you use for discipleship one-on-one? Well, it's a good question. I tend to, when I have one-on-one conversations, my conversations with students, if you're wanting to make it like official, I would say that maybe you read a book together, something that's going to be in, like it's devotional in that sense. So maybe you're reading a devotional book together and you sit and you kind of say, hey, what did you get from it? What did you get from it? And you kind of share some thoughts. Your one-on-one could be, it could be something like scripture memory, right? It could be topical. I don't have a resource per se that I use for one-on-one because I think for me, I try to keep it, unless the student wants something. I think you have to look at your student too. Is your student, structured? Are the students that you have, or do they have I would find out kind of like your students' learning thing, like how do they learn best, and then lean into that. So if it's a book and you say, look, here's just a blank journal, or you say, here's 30 questions we're going to cover over the next year. Or 52 questions if you're going to do it weekly, or depending how long you want to do it. If you want to do it for a quarter, then maybe 12 questions. Like here are the 12 most important questions that a new believer. That also depends on that. It depends on is the young person a new believer? Are they in a leadership role? Are they Leader Trek has some resources as well. That's leadertreks.com, I believe. You can always check with them. They have some good resources. But yeah, I would see based on the student, if you customize it and saying, this is what I'm going to do with you, what we're going to do as a one-on-one, and then I think it works out a lot better when you customize it to the student versus, hey, we're all going to do this. And I like the idea of I just thought of that, just coming up with 12 questions. And maybe let them ask the question, say, could you come up with, I'm going to come up with 10. Can you come up with 2? And then, or divide it evenly and say, I'll come up with 6 questions and you come up with 6 questions and we'll cover that together. So I think that works. If you, like I said, customize it to your student, where they at in the journey, and find out what their learning style is. That would probably be my suggestion on that.